Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping in Free America. If you like what you hear here, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be the first kid on your block to know what craziness I'm talking about next, hit the bell icon with all. And leave comments, folks. Need to know what you're thinking. Let's talk about a little weather car safety. I was just reading the art. I was just reading a newspaper, and I believe it was out of Buffalo or Albany, one, New York. And I've had a little bit of a sore throat for the last couple of days, so my niece brought her 6-year-old with her for Christmas, and oh boy, oh boy, kids carry every disease possible, and I'm starting to have a little bit of a scratchy throat. All right, let's talk car safety. According to the papers, and I don't remember if it was from Albany or Buffalo, they've had about 40 people killed during this weather event that they've had up there. Now, my problem with this weather event, and we'll talk about that in another video, my problem with this weather event is it's called winter. They live up there. Here's what the paper claimed that law enforcement was finding. They were finding these people in their cars. Number one, they were moderately dressed. Means they weren't dressed for the weather. Number two, they had the ignition was still on every vehicle that they found. The battery was dead and the car was out of gas. They said some of them died of carbon monoxide poisoning. A big portion, I imagine. Folks, we're going to hit this again today. Here's things you need to have in your car. Number one, you need to have blankets. A wool blanket for at least everyone who's riding in that car. Number two, well, actually, that or a sleeping bag for every member of that's in that car. And yes, I know, that takes up a lot of space. But let me say it this way, you're not going to take up much space if you're in a grave. Number two, have a heat source. You need some kind of heat source, whether it's a white gas cooker or candles or what. And if you do that, you need to crack a window somewhere so that the carbon monoxide can get out. Number three, you need to have food. High carbohydrate foods. I would say spaghetti and stuff like that, but hell, the canned spaghetti and stuff nowadays ain't worth eating. You also need to have water. Now, in my case, I carry dehydrated food. When I crawl in that car, and if I run over here to Canyon ever so often, which is 18, 20 miles away, I stop at the gas station and I fill my car up. I don't know what's going to happen in between here and there and there and back. So be prepared for it. I carry a medium weight sleeping bag in my car. It's an Austrian bag. It's the one with arms. Then, you know, with that being said, I also carry a portable radio so I can keep track of what's going on in case the battery goes dead or something. You know, folks, you need to prepare for this stuff. You need to pull, you know, you need to teach your kids to carry this stuff, not to think it's stupid. Doesn't matter what their friends think. In the moment of need, their friends are probably not going to be anywhere near. With that being said, I'm the Ancient Warrior. We're out. Have a happy New Year's, folks. And this weekend you won't have any shows. I don't think you'll have one Friday. But I'm working on something right now. So I'm the Ancient Warrior. Be blessed. Hold your families close. Have a safe New Year. I'm out. As soon as I find the remote.